One. All right, Brian, I think we're recording. So for those of you who don't know who we are, my name is Jim Lambright. I've been in real estate since 1997, but today I'm interviewing Brian Thompson. Brian, you've been licensed since what, 2015, 2013? How long?
2013, October of 2013.
Well, you're getting your 7-year anniversary coming up here. Congratulations, man. Fist bump. You're a survivor. Give me a virtual fist bump up there. There we go. A lot of realtors don't make it that long, man. So congrats on your longevity in the business. Brian and I partnered up as business partners with EXP. And one of the things I saw in him was the fact that, well, why don't you tell everyone why you got into real estate, first of all, and then I'll tell them why we partnered up on this thing.
I got into real estate because I have my family has a background in real estate. I have a realtor who's a realtor in Georgia, and my grandmother in Detroit, Michigan, she was a property manager. And I used to work for Lowe's, commercial sales specialist. So I worked with a lot of property managers, contractors, and sorts. So I just wanted to take my knowledge from there and move it over to real estate and build my own business.
That's great, man. And you have a special place in your heart for a certain kind of people that the demographic that you want to help. Who is that?
First-time home buyers.
First-time home buyers, man. That's great because we know there's a lot of first-time home buyers out there that really right now should not be renting. Rents are so high, they should probably be owning a home. They can get a lot more house for the same payment than what they can get for rent. Would you agree?
I would definitely agree. You would get a lot more value. You put money back in your bank account. A mortgage is a lot cheaper than rent.
Yeah, for cost per square foot, you can get a lot more house for it, and it's your own place. And you're right, you're building equity versus just lighting the money on fire. So you're right. And a lot of first-time home buyers, they don't get started buying because the process is a little intimidating the first time. Wouldn't you agree? Heck, it's intimidating the second, third, and fourth time sometimes.
I agree, because I remember my first deal. That was intimidating, but after the first one, I got used to it. So,
one of the things that's great is, Brian, why don't you tell everybody how much you're going to charge them to help you? For a first-time home buyer, if they're out there watching this right now, they're seeing it on your Facebook or your YouTube, how much do they have to pay you for your services?
Zero. Services are free.
Say that again. How much?
Zero.
Zero. They're not going to have to pay you anything for you to completely help them through the process. And I know if you're a first-time home buyer, you're probably out there going, that doesn't seem right. Don't worry. We get paid, but we get paid by the seller. See, so here's the coolest part about being a first-time home buyer. Your first transaction is really free. It's not gonna. Oh, my dog joined us, Brian. He's a first-time home buyer too. He
wants to be in the interview also.
He wants to come see you. He wants to come visit you. So that's great. So just so if you're watching your first-time home buyer, look, Brian can help you with this, and it's not going to cost you anything to use his help. Now that counts for everything. That counts not just for existing homes, but also for new build homes. Like Brian, we're finding for a lot of first-time home buyers, new builds are the way to go. What is it about new builds that first-time home buyers seem to like?
With the new builds, you get a beautiful home that's brand new built. You don't have to worry about repairs because it's new. You're pretty close to a lot of amenities. So you're close to malls, schools, hospitals. Usually they're put by the freeway, so you're close to the freeways.
Yep. It's the locations are great with the new builds. You're right on the point with, a lot of first-time home buyers are thinking, oh my gosh, if I buy this used home, existing home, what if I have to put a roof on it? I don't have any money. Well, with a new build, right? It's under warranty. You're good to go. What about the money it takes to get into a house? There's a huge misconception out there among first-time home buyers that you need a lot of money down to get in. What's the truth, Brian?
The truth is that you don't need a whole lot of money. You just need to work with a realtor that knows the programs as far as down payment assistance, as far as your FHA, OFA, and those sort of programs that'll help you buy a home.
All those different acronyms out there, right? You got to have somebody to help you negotiate it and navigate the waters on that, because we want to fit you with the best financing program that's better for you. Look, there are some zero down programs, guys. If you're that millennial group coming through right now, look, there's some zero down programs. Brian knows who they are, and he's really good at helping you navigate the process on that. Now, Brian, it was a long time ago when I was millennial age, and I had some credit issues coming up, and we find a lot of first-time homebuyers have credit issues. Isn't that right?
Correct. I am one of those who, right now I'm going through credit repair. I'm one of those who spent my 20s and early 30s messing up my credit. Now I'm about to spend my 30s to 40s repairing it. And I really don't want to spend my 40s repairing it. So I'm going through credit repair right now. So hopefully before I get to 40, I can be in my own home.
Well, as young men, we all did that. We were busy maybe concentrating on other things versus concentrating on keeping our credit so we could get a house. But
Right.
here's the great news. You don't have to have perfect credit to buy a house.
No.
You can have bruised credit. And for those of you who have actually slaughtered your credit, it's no big deal. The saying is this: the journey of 1,000 miles begins with what?
1 mile.
Yeah. And the first step, really. And so what we're going to do is we're going to hook you up with people that are going to help you build your credit. Now, Brian, you're offering anybody that needs credit repair that buys a home from you, you're offering them a special program. What is it you're going to be offering them?
Yeah, any funds that you spend towards credit repair, I would like to reimburse you those funds back at closing. So if you use me as your realtor and you have to pay for credit repair, you'll get that back from me at closing.
Man, that's a great program, Brian. I mean, that's a win-win-win all the way around. I mean, they get to use your services for free to buy a house. You're going to get a paycheck because you can get paid by the seller. You're going to help them navigate the process. You're going to help them get coupled up with a lender and with, if needed, a credit repair company to help them get that fixed. So they're going to get their credit fixed and they're going to get a house, and you'll reimburse them for the cost, if any, of the credit repair program that they need to be in. That's an incredible deal. That is a win-win altogether with everybody involved in that. So great program on that, Brian. That really shows your heart of wanting to help first-time homebuyers. It's a great program on that. So I love it. And that's great. And you're going to be talking to them about the down payment assistance and Ohio housing finance aid. You're going to help them navigate all that. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Great. Well, I love it. Look, if you're out there and you're watching this and you're seeing this, Brian has a special information he's going to give you. In fact, I'm going to attempt a screen share, Brian. Now, I'm an old guy, so if I screw this up, hang on. But I'm going to attempt to do a screen share here so that people who want some more information can hook up. This is what you're going to send them. Hang on one second. Let me find it. I'm going to look very funny staring at the screen here for a second, Brian. So Brian's going to offer you this. It's a millennial's guide to homeownership. You don't have to be a millennial, though, do you, Brian, to get this?
No, you could be of any age to get this. It's just geared towards, home ownership.
Yeah, and everything they need and all the steps on it and things like that that's gonna happen. Anyways, Brian's gonna be able to share that with you. So what he's gonna have here is he put a link somewhere, either above, down, somewhere in there. Just click the link. It'll be a landing page that you'll land on. You'll put in your information, your email. If you want him to contact you faster, put your cell phone in there. And no obligation, no cost. You can download the guide. I'm having trouble talking today, Brian. Download the guide. He'll hook you up with that. And then let's just investigate, take a step, man. Rates. When have the rates ever been better than they are right now, Brian?
I can't remember.
Never.
Never. Not as an adult.
No, never. I mean, if you're watching this and you're a millennial or whatever, trust me, your parents or grandparents bought houses when rates were double digits.
Right.
They're around 3% and 4% now. It's basically free money. It's a great time to get involved and get the rate locked in before they eventually go up. They can't go down anymore. They only have one way to go, and that's up.
Right, that's up. So
that's awesome, Brian. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to talk with me today here on this. Anything else you want to add that I missed?
Let me see.
I think we
just
covered.
Remember the first time home. Just remember the first time home buyers program, and also just because we're talking about buyers, we're also here for sellers as well. So if you're open to sell a house, we have programs that'll help you out also.
Brian has great programs for sellers also. Being with EXP Realty, we have a thing called Express Offers. where Brian can come to the table with you there with a cash 1 or 2, sometimes 3 cash offers available in his back pocket for your house, where sometimes you don't even have to list your home. So that's completely available with us through EXP. You can get with him on that if you're watching this. Also, investors out there, he's got a great program for investors looking for properties. So I appreciate everybody taking their time to jump on here today. Brian, good to see you online, man. We'll see each other here face to face. Stacy and I will have our party coming up. Now the Buckeyes will be back playing, so we're excited about
thank God for that.
Yeah, right. Thank goodness they're gonna do that. So get with Brian. He'll hook you up. He knows all the builders. He knows all the first-time homebuyer programs. He'll get you all set up. If you're looking to sell or invest, hit him up. We'll go from there. Thanks, Brian. Thanks for taking the time out.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome, man.
All right.